Welcome back. This is Shelf Possessed. I'm Craig.
And I'm David.
And we are here because we have something very exciting and new and fun to announce. Something that's like a little bit of a game, a little bit of a fun thing that we can all kind of do together that I think will celebrate something that we specifically love, that we hope if you're here, that you also love. Mm-hmm. Any guesses? Pause the video right now. Comment down below, what do you think we are going to announce? Now, to be fair, you've probably read the title, so you probably kind of know that something's coming. But we're excited. I'm very excited.
I am too.
Yes. Without further ado, if you've been on BookTube before, if you've watched BookTube before, you know that lots of BookTubers do
Readathons.
Readathons.
Or themed Readathons.
Yeah. Themed Readathons that will celebrate a particular style or genre or something that will get people engaged in the reading process, gamify it slightly, make it a communal experience where everyone can be involved, and we wanted to create one ourselves.
So I'm excited. I'm really excited. There's a lot of these readathons that happen that I really don't feel connected to. So me and Craig just decided, well, why don't we just create our own of one we would definitely like to do.
We wanted to host a readathon for a week that would celebrate a genre and a style of books that we really love, but give other people who maybe don't love that style of books an opportunity to participate as well. And so we're going to share all of the details about our readathon that we are hosting at the end of July 24th through the 30th. 7 days of reading that we will do together. We'll be vlogging. We'll be chatting with you. We'll be sharing all the things that we are reading and hopefully getting some live shows and some reading sprints organized so that we can kind of be online and doing that with you. So I guess before we get too deep into it, do you want to tell them what it's called?
It's called the Final Girl-a-thon.
If you've been here before, you know that we are big horror people in this house. We love horror movies. We love horror books. We just love all things horror related. And so we were thinking about how do we create a readathon that is somehow centered around that, but is vague enough to allow everyone a chance to participate. So we came up with the Final Girl-a-thon because one of our favorite things about horror movies are
the final girls.
Yeah. Who's your favorite final girl?
There's too many. You
have to pick one, though.
It's Heather Langenkamp, Nancy Thompson, and A Nightmare on Elm Street.
That's a good choice.
And probably because I watched these movies with them as well. But yeah.
It makes sense that his choice is an 80s final girl and mine is a 90s final girl because mine is Sidney Prescott from Scream. One of the best final girls that's ever existed. Yeah.
I mean, I love all of them. And there's different reasons why I love all of them. But yeah.
So if you aren't aware, a final girl is quite literally the final girl to make it to the end of a horror movie, a horror novel, and those women get celebrated in the horror community a lot more than almost anything else. Like, it's the final girls and it's the villains, I think, that I get the most celebration, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why do you think that is?
I think it's that battle between good versus evil that, is kind of permeates all through literature and movies and storytelling.
Yeah.
So
it's that person that you want to root for, right?
Yeah.
So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to kind of talk to you about why we created this, how we created it, and then give you all the details. Obviously, we'll be releasing this in the first week of July. Obviously, that's when you're seeing it. And the readathon is not till the end of July. So it gives you plenty of time to prepare, get yourselves ready, find the books that fit the prompts that you want to do. And then we will put out some videos ahead of it to help you maybe come up with some books or do some recommendations or getting you prepped and ready for this readathon. So you have plenty of time to get ready for it and get excited about it. So, yeah. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to flash up graphics as we go through this. So the first thing that you will see is the actual game board itself. So I'll put that up here. You can see title, dates, all of that, and there's a bingo board. Who are on these? Who are these people on this bingo board?
Well, we have Laurie Strode from Halloween, also favorite. Sally Hardesty in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Alice Hardy in Friday the 13th. Nancy Thompson, my favorite, from A Nightmare on Elm Street. Sydney Prescott from Scream. Julie James from I Know What You Did Last Summer. Adelaide from Us. Ellen Ripley from Alien/Alien/Alien 3 / Alien Resurrection. Danny from Midsommar, and Jerry Lynn from Demon Knight, also one of my favorites. Have you ever watched Demon Knight?
I have never seen Demon Knight.
I think we need to watch Demon Knight before we do this because I love that movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is the bingo board that you are seeing, right? So each of these final girls corresponds to a different prompt within our Readathon. We're going to go through those prompts with you and explain them a little bit if they seem confusing. You also have 2 free spaces. We give you 2 free, do whatever you want with spaces to make your bingo, however you want to make your bingo. The goal is obviously to do enough prompts that you can get a bingo. And then there are points. There are points because David is very competitive and loves the game. Right? So we wanted to be able to add a gaming element to this for you to get points, and we'll go over the points at the end. So do you think this is a good selection of Final Girls?
I do. For this first annual one, I think it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our goal is to do this every year and change out the Final Girls and change out some of the prompts. Obviously, some of the prompts will stay the same, but we want to be able to change them up and add new ones, and maybe even keep some of these, but try new prompts for these characters. So the prompts are all related to the movie, the final girl, the situation, something involving the final girl. That's what all the prompts are involving. So, all right, let's go through each prompt one by one. So your next page will be your list of reading prompts. All right. So number 1 for Laurie Strode and Halloween, your reading prompt is
read a book set in or around a holiday.
if you want to be specific, obviously Halloween, that would be a great choice. But any holiday will count, okay? The other thing I want to mention about this that we talked about a little bit is that we know that there are lots of you who watch us or who are part of our community that don't love horror, that don't love reading horror books. And so we wanted to create prompts that you could still do this without having to read any books about horror necessarily. As long as you can find a book that fits the prompts, be creative. We want to encourage you to be as creative as possible.
Segues into number 2. Sally Hardesty, read a book about cannibalism.
To be fair, there are nonfiction books about cannibalism. There's books about the Donner Party. There's books about Jeffrey Dahmer. There's true crime books. There are books about cannibalism that aren't necessarily horror books. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then number 3, for Alice Hardy from Friday the 13th, you need to read a book that involves summer camp or camping in some way.
She also has a line of wines. If you follow Adrienne King, she has these Crystal Lake wines that she kind of sells. So
yeah, buy a bottle of Crystal Lake wine, enjoy that with your Readathon. Yeah. And we do have a giant set of bonus activities that are all related to these prompts as well in these movies that you can do for extra points. So you'll have fun with those when we get there. Number 4.
Number 4, Nancy Thompson, A Nightmare on Elm Street. Read a book about nightmares or dreams.
Pretty amorphous, pretty vague. Nightmares and dreams happen in a lot of books. So find a book that involves those and you'll meet the prompt pretty easily. So, and then number 5 is Sydney Prescott from Scream, my favorite. And that is read a book where a killer wears a mask. Obviously, that's somewhat specific, more horror related than anything else. But yes, read a book where a killer wears a mask, which I think you can find those things. Yeah. All right, and our last 5 prompts. Okay.
For Julie James, I Know What You Did Last Summer. Read a book about secrets.
Plenty of books about secrets, right? What's your biggest secret?
My biggest secret, I think I said in the last video, I'm a closeted Nora Roberts fan.
That's a pretty scary secret.
Not in the closet anymore.
Yeah. So number 7, Adelaide Wilson from Us. So you want to read or find a book that deals with doppelgangers or doubles in some way. That again is pretty broad. So if you can find something, use that. Okay.
Ellen Ripley, Alien. Read a book set in space or about aliens.
Again, pretty easy, right? Number 9, Danny from Midsommar. You want to read a book that is categorized as folk horror. How would you define folk horror?
I'd say any kind of witchy type of books that are set between, that are like hailed as historical fiction or something like that.
Yeah.
Anything to do with like cults of some kind, something like that. Set in the country or countryside somewhere.
To me, folk horror is always like folk stories that have a scarier element to them. You know, usually set in the woods or in some sort of like small community. Finding something that kind of that wraps in folk horror to what you're doing. So, and then the last one
is Jerry Lynn from Demon Knight. Read a book about or involving demons.
And there are lots of non-horror books that involve demons for sure, right?
Yeah.
So those are your 10 prompts. Those are your 10, like, go wild with these. Obviously, all of these prompts are reading a book. So that's why we created the bonus activities so that you could do other things to get points as you were going if you didn't want to read 10 books in a week, which is a lot. 10 books in a week is a lot, and we understand that. But for the most of these, you really only need 3 to 4 books to get a bingo, which is obviously your ultimate goal, right? So the next thing you were going to see is your point breakdown and your bonus point activities. So I will go through the point breakdown first, and then David will kind of go through and talk about all of the bonus point activities that we came up with.
Okay.
That we had some fun with. So if you get any bingo on the board, up, down, across, whatever it is, any bingo on the board, 25 points. Done, dusted. And then for every extra prompt outside of that bingo, you get 10 points for every prompt. So let's say you do, 6 of the 10 prompts, you get 4 for your bingo, you get 20 extra points there. For every bonus activity that you complete, you get 5 points. And if you finish every prompt on the board in that week-long time frame, you get 100 total points, okay? We want you to total your points over the week, and then we have a whole thing for you that you can screenshot and write and draw on or add numbers to or whatever, and you can tag us on Instagram and show us your points that way, okay? So bonus activities, this is where you get to have a little bit of fun.
Okay, bonus point activities, which we will also be doing on our end as well, and we'll also be posting them to IG. Okay, first one, make or buy a fall-themed drink and post it to Instagram.
Easy.
Pretty easy.
Yeah.
Watch Halloween 2018. Yeah, or you can watch the sequel Halloween Kills, just to get you ready for the third and final movie, Halloween Ends, which comes out in October.
Mm-hmm.
You can also watch the new Texas Chainsaw requel on Netflix. And you can make yourself some Texas-style barbecue. We probably won't because we're vegan.
Yeah.
We'll figure that out. Next one, listen to the Final Girl Support Group audiobook narrated by Final Girl Adrienne King. Make a summer camp-style craft, which you are going to love.
Yeah, I'll be crafting up that week if I'm not reading, so...
Drink something that will keep you up at night so you can keep reading. Watch Scream 2022.
This is my favorite one.
We'll figure this one out. Give yourself Gale Weathers' Scream 3 bangs.
If you don't know what that is, here's a photo.
Listen to any Jennifer Love Hewitt album.
But if you want to go specific, listen to How Do I Deal by Jennifer Love Hewitt, which is from...
I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
The sequel. My favorite album is Let's Go Bang.
Let's Go Bang.
Next one, Scream, What Are You Waiting For? In the Street.
What are you waiting for, huh? What are you waiting for?
Go out into your neighborhood in the middle of the street, look at the sky, and scream.
Go see Nope 2022, directed by Jordan Peele, who also directed Us. Eat a cosmic brownie and share with a friend. When was the last time you ate a cosmic brownie?
Yeah. I mean, we have nieces and nephews, so it probably wasn't that long ago. You know.
Okay.
Pretend you're Ellen Ripley and eat yourself a cosmic brownie.
Okay. Watch any Ari Aster movie. Make yourself a flower crown. Watch any episode of Red Table Talk. And watch Scream 2.
Yes. Lots of bonus things for you to do, lots of things for you to do to get points. You know, you could do all the bonus points and not read a book that week and get as many points as those of us that are reading books that week. So it's a lot of fun for you a lot of fun things for you to be able to do. The last page, this is where you can screenshot, and we'll post these on Instagram as well. This is where you total up your points. Okay, so you total up your total bingos that you got, your extra prompt points, your bonus points, and then the full, if you did the full board, your points there. And then you total up your points for the final Girl-a-thon. And then at the bottom, you can see what is your status based on your points. Okay? So 0 to 25 points, you're definitely going to make it past the first kill in the movie. Congratulations. 25 to 50 points, maybe you're the killer. 50 to 75 points, you're probably making it to the sequel. Probably. And if you get 75 to 100 points, which is our goal at least, you achieve final girl status. That's what we're all looking for, right? And if you do more than that, if you get 100 plus points, you get your Scream Queen crown unlocked. You are the official Scream Queen of the final Girl-a-thon. So we can't wait to see what people do and what points they come up with. Yeah. Are you excited to do this?
I've never been more excited to do
anything
in my life. This is what I was born to do. This is what I've been preparing for my whole life.
Well, we're just super excited that we were able to kind of shoehorn our love of horror and our love of reading into something that we could share with all of you. So, like, a readathon is supposed to be a communal activity, a community thing. So we want as many of you as possible to be involved, and we will find as many ways that we can to meet up with you that week and chat with you and see you, and find ways for us to all be together that week while we're doing the readathon. Also, as they say on the internet, watch this space. We might even create some merch. We'll have some other exciting things that you might be able to join in that week. I want to read Final Girl Support Group again.
Yeah.
Especially now that we have the audiobook.
Yeah.
I want to like get fully into that world again.
I want to taste her wine is what I want.
Maybe we'll order some. Thank you. We hope that you're excited about this. We are so excited to do this. This is our first readathon ever on BookTube, and we hope that a lot of people will want to get involved. So if you know someone who would really have fun with this, that would have a good time with this, share this video with them, show them what we're doing, show them the graphics, let them know what's going on so that they can join in and be a part of what we're doing. I think I'm just excited to see what people come up with. So, yeah.
I think I'm more excited for the bonus stuff.
Yeah. Well, and like we said, we're going to vlog that week too, so you'll be able to kind of see some of what we're doing while you're doing the same things, hopefully. Right? That's the goal. So, if you have questions about this or something doesn't make sense or you need clarification, put those in the comments below because I'd be happy to answer any of those questions for anybody. And like I said, we're going to be putting out some videos in advance of the readathon to help you prepare for it and to help you get excited about it and share some recommendations and stuff with you. So, yeah. Well, that's it. That is our readathon. That is the Final Girl Readathon, July 24th through the 30th this summer, the end of the month. We really hope that you'll join us. We really hope that you're excited about this because we are beyond excited, over the moon, all of the things. So I'm excited to do this with you.
Yeah.
Our first readathon together. Thank you for coming back to our channel. We are Shelf-Possessed.
I am David.
And I am Craig. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for watching the video. Like if you haven't, subscribe if you haven't. Comment down below and let us know what you're looking forward to. And thank you for coming back, and we will see you in the next one.